growing up in Essex and surrounded by the car culture here, Ford are synonymous, I think that's the right word anyway, to use in this situation, with the Essex car culture. And I'm very happy and very, very excited today because we're gonna have a proper look around this. This is Lee's XR2 Fiesta with a little bit of added spice. So let's jump into it. Camera now is Lee, who owns and has built this car, and today we're going to look around it. I'm behind the camera operating that, and we are going to have a look around the car, talk some specs, have a look over it all. So Lee, can you please introduce yourself, show us where you can find you on Instagram and that?
Lee, Instagram is at lee.jiggins.
Perfect. It'll be on the screen next to you as well. And this is your car, so let's talk, man, because I've known of you locally for a very long time, been friends for a long time, so it's finally nice to get your car on camera because we've been speaking about this for a while. So, so yeah, let's talk. What is it to start with? What did it start life as?
So it was a 88 or 1988 XR2 Fiesta. Originally bought it. It had all the kit on it. It already had the Zetec conversion in it, but it was a bit of a hodgepodge. Like 8 months, and then getting it ready for MOT, kind of realised it was a bit rotten. And yeah, full exterior resto, quarters, wings, inners, outers, front, back. Yeah, you name it, it got replaced. Left the kit off it. One, didn't really want to be drilling holes into the fresh bodywork, and the kit was just shit.
Right.
The condition of it. I kind of like the way it looks without the kit.
I tell you what, man, because I saw you when we met at the garage. I saw you driving it in, and I was like, oh, it looks so cool. And I did say earlier, and I don't know what the audience will think to this, but you can let us know down below in the comments section. I said, with how it looks without the kit, I'd love to see it without bumpers as well, to give it like one of those old speedster kind of looks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not telling you to go do it, because I think it does look great at the same time as it is now, but I would just love, even if you just took them off for a photo, I just think it looks super cool. But let's have a little wander around it. You said it's had the resto job done on it.
Yep.
Obviously, it's not hugely modified on the outside, so we haven't got to talk massively about body kits, but I want people to see how good this job is. Who actually did the work on it?
So all the bodywork was done by Brewster's. They've got a couple of places there in Stock and Billericay. We use them for work, and yeah, they're just, you know, this is, so yeah, the paintwork's like 5-6 years old now, and it's still as good as when I got it back.
Just tell people quickly what you do for work, because I think that's kind of cool as well.
I'm a mechanic. We're based in Colchester, GT 101. We're a Ford GT specialist and late model Mustang and some late model VW stuff.
Cool, man. Well, it's the perfect car for someone like yourself then, who's
Fords.
well in. So I would like to do this a little bit different to the usual, because obviously on the outside, I don't want to skip over it because it's so cool to look at. I just want to go into a little bit more detail up close with it and just look at everything and kind of analyse everything, if you're all right with that.
Yeah.
So like the old 80s styling on this. What year was this, an 88?
It is an 88, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you got the boxy look, and because it's a Ford Fiesta, these obviously were the small Ford at the time. And it's so funny seeing it now because it's so tiny. Like, stand next to it real quick just so we can see. This car is so tiny, and I love it, and it just looks so funny. Like, what are these wheels called? I know these are OEM Ford wheels, right?
Yeah, they're the pepper pots.
Pepper pots, that's the ones, yeah. The old pepper pots.
Lots of people use them for other names, but yeah, it's the old pepper pots.
And what brakes are you running under there?
So it's stock XR2 front brakes, drill groove discs, DS2500 pads, and the rear's still on drums at the moment.
Cool.
But
cool, man. Well, let's wander around. You've kept the little red pinstripe down the side, which was such a thing back in the 80s and 90s. I just remember seeing that sort of styling on all of these type of cars. Do you know what I mean? It was like a real...
Yeah, lots of stuff had pinstripe down the side of it. It was kind of the thing.
And this black, like full boot spoiler, like this is so 80s. It's amazing. Also, thank you for repping a 621 sticker.
Right.
That wasn't planned. I didn't ask you to do that.
Nah,
So
it's been on there a long time.
I do appreciate that. And they got the old GT 101 on there. And also Stu, my boy Stu at IWS Exhaust, absolute legend. Check him out. So I assume by the sticker, it means you have one of Stu's IWS exhausts on here.
Manifold back.
We'll have a proper look under the engine bay in a second, but that looks beautiful. F-Reg as well. Wow, man, it's so cool to see. And you've obviously, are these like these the same original decals that would have been on it?
Yeah, it's a replica of the original decal.
Perfect. Like I said, there's not really a huge amount we can talk about on the outside other than the old retro styling. I love it. I love the little tiny square back lights on it, rectangular lights. Like, what's your favourite aspect from the outside of it?
Just the stance.
Yeah.
Like the chunky tyres, just the way it kind of, it's just the way it sits.
The way it sits, it's so cool, man. So cool. Can we pop the bonnet?
Yeah.
Can we pop the hood and have a look under there, man? I want to show people the magic. Look how the bonnet opens. Oh, that's so cool. So under here, what do we have? Look at how clean it is under here. Wow. Please talk us through all of this.
So it's the stock XR2 gearbox, just with a Series 2 limited slip diff in it, out of a RS turbo. The engine is like 95 for Mondeo, 2 litre. It's just basically fully rebuilt, rings, bearings, pretty much anything that could be replaced. Newman PH3 cams, kind of like the biggest cam I could get in it without having to do loads of head work. The Omex ITBs, the straight manifold to point them up, 60mm trumpets, 421 manifold, slightly thinner head gasket, metal vernier pulleys. So not kind of, it's not too crazy, but made 190 horsepower and 160 foot-pounds, which in something that weighs, I don't know, what, 100 kilos? Something like that?
It's got to be around that.
Yeah.
It's got to be around that, man.
It chips pretty well.
Oh, I can't wait to go out in it. I'm so nervous but excited at the same time. This, when you popped this open earlier, man, I think I took a breath. I was like, wow, it looks so good. Let me go around this side real quick as well and get it from all angles for everybody out there looking. Any Ford fans, let us know in the comments. Yeah, you can see cam gears there. The throttle bodies look amazing as well. How do they sound?
Unreal. ITB's just, it's a different type of noise.
Awesome, man. Well, you have done a spectacular job of making this look very, very clean. I'm very, very, very impressed. Did you say you bought it with this engine already in?
So yeah, it was just completely, it was literally just like pulled fresh out of a Mondeo. So it's all the stock manifolds and the stock Mondeo ECU. And it basically got the paintwork done, and then I started looking through some stuff and found like twisted and taped wires. It was just like really shit conversion. And to be fair, I actually spent a bit of time trying to get it to run on bike carbs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I just couldn't get it to run the way I wanted it to, so binned it all off and just went for an off-the-shelf Omex kit. So it's Omex 600 ECU as well.
This looks amazing, man. God, I love it. Right, I saw something in the interior, and I remember you buying these off me ages ago. And I'm so glad that they're still in there and still look so good. Can we check out the interior, please? Let's have a look inside here. First off, let's look at the dash. So the old school grey and black Ford dash. Love it. What are these dials we've got up here?
Volt, oil pressure and oil temp, and a big grandfather clock tack. That's because the original dash is basically dead, non-existent. Something to upgrade later on.
What steering wheel is that you've got in there too?
A genuine fake OMP.
Right.
From, I think it must be like 11 years old now.
Really?
He was out of like one of my cars when I was like 20.
Brilliant. And then as we come around here as well.
You've got OMP cage, it's full cage. It's only a bolt-in, but it does the job. Makes a huge difference to the way it felt. Got Cobra Monica Pro seats.
And our old
621
621 harnesses, man. Wow, that's so cool to see him in
Now
such
super comfy.
clean condition as
Genuinely
well.
comfy. Just behind the seat, you got a little tiny Varley red top battery.
Just down there, if we can get that in focus. There we have it. Yep, there it is.
And yeah, a pedal. I'll put it on a pedal box as well.
Yep, I can see that just down there. Looks mega. Wow, it's so cool to see something like this. I love doing these old Fords. I'll just come around here and get a better clip at the front, but these are my type of car, man. Just simple, small, not overcomplicated, just nippy, fun little machines. And it just looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic. So, can you take me out on it?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Right, hang on, we didn't even mention, look at the old interior still on the door. Wow, it brings back so many memories. I love it so much, man. It's so crazy that these used to be just everywhere and took for granted, and now there's just
so cheap.
Yeah, they used to be so cheap, and now there's just so few of them. And oh, it's so much fun to see one here in the yard. Anyway, let's go out on it this time round. So, we're out in this little ripper. We missed it on camera, but you've already given it a few little rips. Oh, it's so good. You can see the smiles already, right? So, dude, how long have you had this thing for? When did you start?
Oh God. So bought it in, I reckon like 2015. This is probably one of the longest cars I've ever owned.
Cool.
It was off the road for like quite a while, but yeah, no, it's good.
You still love it?
Yeah.
Yeah, still love it.
Just
Yeah.
puts a smile on my face.
Awesome. General quick spec, like, so underneath, suspension-wise, what have we got going on?
So everything is polybushed on gas, GHAs. That's pretty much it. Suspension, a couple of adjustable panhard, adjustable trailing arms. Nothing massively fancy.
Yeah, man. But how good are cars when they're not massively fancy? This is so good already. Like, I am so happy already just being here. Everything about it, the square dash, like just how far away the dash is, but that's at the end of it. There's no airbag or nothing. Like, I love the roll cage. I love the way it feels, the way it smells. It's that burning oil almost. Like,
you have to wash your clothes when you get out.
I'm not. I'm just gonna sniff them. It smells amazing. I love it. What's your favourite thing about it?
The noise.
The noise, yeah.
The induction noise.
The big old sucky induction.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's cool. So during the build that you've done with it, what's been your hardest thing to overcome or resolve? Or
it was finding information on stuff. So like the ITB kit was a kit offline, and when you're spending a lot of money, it's just nice to try and find some kind of helpful review of the product.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
You want to know, like, simple, like when they say plug and play, how kind of plug and play is it? Because sometimes, you know.
Yeah, no, I do. I understand.
Yeah, I guess half of it was the small amount of time I spent dicking around with bike carbs, which is a really, like, loads of people do it, and it's a really cheap alternative to ITBs, but fuel injection, it starts at the button.
Yeah, for sure.
It's better.
For sure, man. For sure. How have you found the old school Ford community? Are you really involved in it at all, or are you kind of?
I'm not really. No, I'm not really that much involved in any kind of Ford community, really.
Yeah.
I guess I have just done it for myself. It's not been for anyone else.
No, it's cool, man. Well, I love it. You've almost built a show car that you rag. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like, it is super clean, super tidy. But, you know, you even said earlier you want to get it out on track. Do you think that will be happening?
Yeah, I'll definitely get it out on track. But be very dependent on
got any Jesus handles in this car.
It's got a roll cage.
Oh my goodness me. Wow, that was so much fun. Oh, mate, that just reminds me of my youth. A brilliant little car. It's fast.
This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fast. It's
alright.
It's a different kind of fast. It's not like a leave your guts where you put your foot down. It's like oh, it's creeping. Oh, it's still going. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Wow, that was so good. I mean, that's going to be one of the main reasons that you love this thing, surely.
Yeah, it's just tons of torque. It's just fun.
Just so much fun. If someone was to try and undertake one of these builds themselves, what advice would you give?
Take your time. I don't know, really. That's a really hard question. Like, just take your time, try and get as much advice before you start buying stuff. And you know, if you buy cheap, you will buy twice or 3 times.
Yeah. Enjoy the. All I'll say as someone that, obviously this isn't my car, I've not built this, but having a few car builds in my time is enjoy the process.
Yeah, try and enjoy it more. It's definitely, enjoy putting it together.
Enjoy the process, because oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, I was holding on so hard to this thing. We're going to take a right in a second, dude, so don't go too fast. That right there. Oh man, it's so much fun. Oh my God. This little thing's making me sweat. Oh my God, that's what she said.
It's not massively fast, but it's
right. This, what I would describe this speed and power and feel as is usable power.
Yeah.
You can wring this little car's neck to its every little bit of potential. Laugh like I am giggling like a school child here. Like, this is so much fun, and you get to enjoy every horsepower this car has.
Yeah.
And this is what true hot hatches were. This was before the Golf R's and the Civic Type R's all coming out of the factory with over 300 horsepower. Like, this is what it was.
Small usable power.
Just put it together in a shed and see what happens. Like, and that's what I love about it, man. Like, number one, I love how it looks. I think you've done a spectacular job. Like, it's beautiful. I love the little red pinstripe. I love the vibe of the car. I think it's so cool. I love the noise, the power feel this is my type of car, man.
Yeah.
But I think if you come from that 90s generation of hot hatch abusers, this is what you want, like the 80s and 90s stuff, like old Fords, old Renaults, old Hondas, old Volkswagens, you know, anything like that you can just put loads of power through, but not, and you know, and feel like you're out to die all the time. Yeah. That's kind of like the most fun thing for me, for sure. Wow, this is so crazy. He would love it. He don't want no smoke. So we got kicked out of the road that we were on by an old man ringing the police, so really appreciate that. And we're now in a different area, different location, and Lee's gonna let me have a go. But I'm making him come with me because I'm absolutely terrified of driving other people's cars. So let's go. Let's go hit some Zetec. Right, I'm gonna stall it, I reckon. Whoa! I feel like it's a little puppy already, and it's just nipping at my ankles. Right, let's get a feel for the gearbox. Wow! Wow, the acceleration point's well punchy, isn't it?
It's an on-off switch.
There is no, it's just on or off. That's all that. Whoa! Can I make this go down at all, or is
no,
that fixed position?
That's
okay.
fixed.
Wow! I haven't driven a manual car in a little while. Does that make you worry?
No.
Used to this. Thank you very much for letting me have a go though. Well, first off, instantly, I like how it feels. I don't like, I'm going to be completely honest, your pedal box is very tight and close together, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll get used to it, but I'm just wearing big clunky shoes. I should have worn my race boots. Oh dear. Goodness me, how long are your arms?
That's the only thing with putting the pedal box in, the seat had to go back,
Yeah.
so now you've got to reach for the gear shift.
No, it's perfect. It's proper Barry. You got to bang! DMO shifted. But instantly it's making me giggle, which is surely what the whole point of a car like this is all about, right?
Yeah, totally.
Just
Completely.
have a laugh, like a proper bit of 80s legend right now. And I have to explain, if anybody's watching from outside of the UK, especially outside of Essex, I think these had quite the following throughout England. They were a very popular car. How about Europe? Were they like quite popular throughout all of Europe as well? Like they're a very popular model car in our area. If you're from America or anything watching, you don't understand. These and the cars surrounding it created boy racer culture, and the modifications that were available in these were just there were so many back in the day for these. And like I said in the intro, growing up, I just saw stuff like this constantly, right? We did, right? Like
So many of them.
Being absolutely hooned around.
Southend Seafront.
Southend Seafront, oh my God, some of the best memories I've ever had. I wanted to come around these lanes to get a bit of a rip around, but this van's doing, what, 23 mile an hour? Oh, God. I mean, the only thing missing from this car is a DAS number plate, or a, you know, like...
Gaza.
Gaza,
Yeah.
GAZ4. I should have let that van go ahead. It's just very busy today, but even going relatively slow, you can feel the character and the preppiness of the accelerator is crazy. There's no linear motion in the accelerator at all. It is literally like off, on, off. Anything you'd like to change on this?
I think I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah?
And that's a weird thing to... Yeah, no.
You're content with your build?
So far.
What a
yeah.
feeling. Right, let's see what this little puppy can do. I can just imagine now, back in the 80s and the early 90s, all the boys having these, and the girls, can't miss the car girls out, but they're absolutely ragging around these exact roads. Woo! Quite likes to move a little bit, doesn't it? Jeez! Wow, man. What a fun little car. Oh, dude, I actually love it. It slides.
It does.
I wasn't even honking it. I was only in second or third. God, what a fun little car. I gotta ask, if you could go back to the day one again, would you do it all again? Or would you be like, I'm not sure?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, no?
The amount of, it goes to money. The amount of money that's in this would buy me something a lot nicer.
Right, okay.
But then, you know, if you went back to day one as well, me then wouldn't want that nicer car. So,
Even when we're not hooning it, it's just got so much character.
Just stick it in fifth.
Stick it in fifth.
Yeah.
So what is this? Is a 2 litre NA?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's just got tons of torque.
Yeah. I love the rasp of it. Love it. That is so much fun. And I can imagine back in the day when knowing what we know now, you know, back before all these new modern cars with a gajillion horsepower out the factory existed. This would have just been the most hilarious thing ever. Can you imagine having something like this? Oh, I love it, man. What a cool little car you built, dude. Thank you for letting me have a go.
It's no problem.
This is magic. I haven't driven like one of the review cars for ages. Oh, you have to really be brave with them brakes, don't you? Yeah. I love that sometimes there's so much noise and you're not even moving that much. Oh, that is magic. Absolutely superb, man. On the outside of us driving it, there's just two grown men laughing and giggling. Yep. What much else can you get to do that at our age? You know what I mean? Like, this is like pure fun, and I think
it's the whole point of it, isn't it?
Oh, absolute the essence of fun. Good old Essex fun.
Oh yes.
Oh, I love it. Brilliant. Well, that brings a close to Lee's XR2, and I am so in love. I've loved every set. I'm so grateful he let me drive it. I don't usually drive cars on these features anymore, but I am so grateful he let me have a go because I can't stop smiling. We've just got back. It's so good. I love cars that are not completely computerized, and this is the furthest from that you can get. They get a bit leery on them back roads. Lee didn't even make a noise. I think I might have done, but we'll see that in the playback. And and it's just hilariously good fun. And unfortunately, the price of these is so expensive now. There's far and few between. But I hope those that do own these enjoy them like Lee does. I'm absolutely honoured to have parts on this car we made, and man, I just loved every second of it. And if you take this out on track, Lee, I'm coming with you, by the way. Just let you know, I'm bringing the Civic out and we're going to have some fun. Magic fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a fat old like. I just spat. Please leave a fat old like on the video. That'd be absolutely amazing. Leave us a comment down below if you liked it. I'm back on the feature train now, so hopefully we're going to get the ball rolling, get a couple of features a month for you guys. So make sure you hit subscribe for all the behind the scenes stuff, any outtakes, and any stuff going on with my own personal builds that don't make it to YouTube. Become a member today for about £2 a month. So it's fuck all, really. What can you buy for £2 anywhere now? Like, you can't even buy sweets in the cinema for £2. So I think that's a good deal. Right, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have filming this. And yeah, once again, make sure you follow Lee. And Dan behind the camera, thank you for being the camera car today. It's much appreciated. Right, my new little friend. I'll see you again soon. And I'll see you guys again soon too. Take it easy. Right, cool. Hey, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please stick around. It will really help my channel out if you'd stick around for a couple more videos and watch some stuff you may not have seen before. I'm going to put one random video up here and then the other videos around here that I might have mentioned in the video that you may enjoy. It would mean a lot if you'd check it out, and yeah, like I said, it would help out my channel a lot too. Thank you very much for your time today.